Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go, and starting this one, CC Sabathia. And as usual with him singing, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's the veteran outfielder, Christian Yelich. That's out to center field. That's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second, the second baseman.
This is Bryce Terang. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Swing and a miss. Sabathia, over 200 career wins, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Fouled off. He was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And this one bounces away from Posada. Yelich into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Stepping in, Prince Fielder. And that is out of play. And a swing and a miss. One out and a runner at second. A swing and a soft liner. Pulls it down, and there's two gone. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. And Chris, a great matchup in this one. An ace caliber arm in the hill against a deep lineup.
You said it, Boog, and I'm really excited to see how this plays out. The kind of talent they'll be facing, these hitters have a tough task ahead of them. Should be really fun to watch, though.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Hoskins getting ready to hit. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Ball outside. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. And the pitch. Outside. Now 2-0.
2-0's the count.
Swing and a ground ball. In plenty of time to first, and that is that. Milwaukee leaves one, and now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back at Yankee Stadium, and today's starting pitcher, Brandon Woodruff. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches, depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And a foul ball. Woodruff deals. Ground ball right side. And a quick out, number 1. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Gary Sheffield.
Boog, he has over 1,500 RBIs in his career. I mean, this is a guy that loves the opportunity to drive in runs. Some people shrink under that pressure with runners in scoring position. But he spent his entire career in the middle of the lineup, and everybody knows he can do some damage.
Line drive. Mitchell makes the grab on the run.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Aaron Judge in now. Takes ball one off the plate. And another ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Oh, great grab on the dive. From his knees, the throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Back here in New York, here's the catcher, William Contreras. Sabathia back to work. And that is downstairs. And that's ball one. Sabathia, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. In the air, out towards right center. Bellinger. And there's one down. Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Now this is in the air down the line. Judge sizes this one up, and a couple of quick outs. Two down, bases empty. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and it drops in. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting eighth, the third
Next for Milwaukee,
3,
Joseph Ortiz. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Just missed.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
In the dirt.
1-2.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So that's two straight two-out hits. Next for the Brewers, Andrew Monasterio. Slap the other way, foul. Mitchell on second. Ortiz on at first with two down. Yeah, that's fouled off. Ball one there.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it.
No, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And we're back.
Stepping
in the long ball threat, Babe
Ruth. Hitter, Babe Ruth.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting fifth, the third baseman,
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball. 1 strike.
Oh,
no.
He doesn't get the call. And now it's even 1-1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's. Strike zone.
Squirts away a little bit.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
No score here in the second. And that's downstairs. And the count's full.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that is ball 4. And the Yankees are in business.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
First and second, no outs. Next to hit, Jorge Posada. Swinging a foul out of play. The 0-1. Popped up. Monasterio. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is a big first out. Mickey Mantle stepping in now for the Yankees. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Bottom half of inning number 2. And he chases a high fastball there.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So bases all loaded up. And up next for New York, Alfonso Soriano. Golden opportunity right here. That catches the top part of the zone.
0-1.
0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
All loaded up here in the second game of the series. High fly ball, right field. Chourio settles under it. Squeezes it. And there's 2 away. Here's the left fielder, Gary Sheffield. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. There's the strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
In the air, right side. Chourio sizing this one up. Brings it in. That is the inning. And the Yankees leave them loaded. We'll move to the third with no score. Back at Yankee Stadium. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Here comes Christian Yelich. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
Up the middle, Jeter. Tosses to first. That's one up, one down. Bryce Terang will hit next. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And there's a strike.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
This one pops straight up near the plate. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And now here is Prince Fielder. 0 for 1 so far. Missed
Ball
with a
one.
changeup. And that is ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. And he'll be safe at first.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Hoskins takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Hoskins pushes it foul. Started to swing, held up. Just missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Two outs. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Catcher, William.
And now it's William Contreras. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Ball 1, no strikes. Fielder, the lead runner out at second. Hoskins at first, 2 out of the inning. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. 1 runs in. Bellinger returns it to the infield. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So 2 down. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. 1 runs in. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good
runner on the move. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Two outs. 2 in scoring position. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Base hit. 1 run is in. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Ortiz digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Runner, yes,
to first, and he breaks for second. To second, and he's they limit the damage here. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Brewers 3 and the Yankees nothing. Back in the Bronx, and now it's going to be Derek Jeter.
Derek Jeter.
Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next offering upstairs. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Chourio makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Bellinger up to hit. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year. And that one is lifted in the air. Puts it away for the out. It's Aaron Judge now. That misses.
No, that's
ball
it.
1. Into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Now up as the Yankees DH, Babe Ruth. A single his first time.
Ruth.
Up and in, ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That one's carrying. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Well, this one started with a bad jump, a bad read off of the bat. He ends up having to try to leap out of desperation, can't come down with it, and it turned into extra bases.
So 2 on with 2 away. And now Jazz Chisholm Jr. worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-1.
Judge on third. Ruth on at second with 2 down.
Ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
2 on, 2 outs. That one misses. 3 balls and a strike.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Posada steps to the plate, and the bases are full. Flied out his first time. This one in the air, center field. Drops it into the glove, and that is the inning.
Let's take them higher now, take them to a higher ground. Against all odds, that you can't tie us down. Stronger, baby, now we don't cry loud. All we know is how to get it started when they rounds. Yeah, and this is more than you ever know.
Back in New York as we go to the top of the fourth. Now the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz. Swung on, belted. Sheffield ranges back onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, you know, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it falls.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well. So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
This one in the air. Chisholm. And that is that. Brewers strand 1. Back for more from the Bronx. Bottom of the fourth, and here's the first baseman, Mickey Mantle. Tap foul at the plate.
For you growing up in New York City, being you're a big sports fan, tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Battling here as he fouls it away. Popped up to the left into foul ground. He makes the grab, and there's one down. So up next, Alfonso Soriano flied to right his first time. He swings and fouls one off. 1 out, bases empty. Soriano over 1,000 runs batted in his career, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP.
1-1.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Late on that fastball.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Next one just misses. 2-2. And he grounds one to the right side. Terang over to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Gary Sheffield. And there's a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Out towards right center field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning.
Slow burn like an arm rash. Slick burn rubber like a bar match. Country boy bonfire like a barn bash. City slick burn rubber like a tarmac. Push the button on you haters, hit the thrusters.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Sabathia back to work. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, these Brewers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That K is his third of the game.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Hoskins in the box for the third time today as he takes that one off the plate.
No strikes.
Hoskins pushes it foul. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. And there's a ball. That one fouled off. On the ground, right side. Into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Man at first. Now, William Contreras. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Hoskins, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Couple of singles back to back. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. CC Sabathia gives way, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Now on the bump, Luke Weaver.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
First and second, one out. Now it's the right fielder, Jackson Chorio.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Swing and a ball popped up, and the infield fly rule called.
The center fielder, number 5, Garrett.
And now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Andy Pettit appears to be getting loose. Cruz getting cranked up as well. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Right side. They take the force out, and that'll do it. Brewers strand a couple, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back in the Bronx, we head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Derek Jeter. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. And a good start to the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
And here comes Bellinger. Mitchell makes the catch for the out. And there's one away. Here is Aaron Judge. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Judge rips that one. And it one-hops the wall. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
One out. Runner at second. Now here is Babe Ruth.
Ball.
In the dirt.
1-0.
No advance. Good job behind the dish. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. Judge over at second, one down. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
2 on, 1 out. And next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Just missed.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And another ball.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Next offer in there for a strike. And a count 2-1. On a line. And it's into the gap. Here comes the throw.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Runners in the corners here, one away. And the batter now, Jorge Posada. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
In the air, left side. Yelich should have it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Well, it was a bad read off the bat, but he still managed to make the catch. That could have turned out much.
Alex Faedo will take over here.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And up next for New York, Mickey Mantle.
Mickey Mantle.
Ripped on a line to center. And that's the third out. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Brewers 3 and the Yankees 2. Back now in the Bronx. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz. Foul ball there. And that one fouled off. Foul ball still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Bellinger makes the grab. 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop.
So digging in, Andrew Monasterio. First pitch, not close. Foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Now batting.
Here's Yelich at the dish.
Yelich.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. 2 down.
Now batting.
Bryce Terang now at the plate.
Terang.
To the right side. They get the force, and that is that. The runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Brewers 3 and the Yankees 2. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Alfonso Soriano. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Mitchell sizes this one up, and there's 1 down.
Woo, he was all over that
now
first pitch fastball. He just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Here's a big power threat. Gary Sheffield. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Yoel Payamps preparing to come on if needed. Koenig also throwing. The Yanks trailing by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1 strike.
Grounds 1 to short. Monasterio fires over to first.
He's out.
Now 2 away.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Jeter stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they make short work of him there. 7th inning coming up. It's the Brewers 3 and the Yankees 2. Fernando Cruz gets the call from the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Up now for Milwaukee, Prince Fielder. 1 for 3. Got him to chase one upstairs there. Movement in the bullpen. Mark Leiter Jr. getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Hamilton also getting ready. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Jeter. And that quickly 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. That one ripped, but foul. Nobody on here in the top half of inning number 7. Outside. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Brewers 3 and the Yankees 2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jarred Koenig.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well, 1-run game, and up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Everything came together for him. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. That one not close. And that's ball 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Now 1-1. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Next offering is down low. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings through that.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Full count.
Babe Ruth in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. So the tying run at second. Hit on the ground to short. Monasterio throws across the diamond and one away in the bottom of the seventh.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Oh, what a stop from his backside. And very nicely done for the out.
The third baseman, number 13.
Now Jazz Chisholm Jr. steps up for a big at bat. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws to first in time. That's the third out. Inning over. So a leadoff double, but they can't cash it in. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Brewers 3 and the Yankees 2. Back at Yankee Stadium, ready to begin the 8th. And now the right fielder, Jackson Chourio. Cruz back to work. In the air, right field. Judge under it. Makes the grab, one down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Next for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell. Late on that fastball.
No ball. One
You
strike.
got to We're going to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Yo, 1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Ortiz now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
0-2 now. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Brewers go down quietly, but they're up 3-2. New pitcher now, Brian Hudson.
Number 52.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, one-run game. Jorge Posada stepping in now for the Yankees. And fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And now Mickey Mantle. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Makes the grab, and there's one down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feet. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. Gary Sheffield, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. Through 8 full, it's the Brewers 3 and the Yankees 2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Mark Leiter Jr.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Well, one-run game up now for Milwaukee. Andrew Monasterio. Up the middle. Jeter. Tosses to first. Now one gone in the 9th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And now it's Christian Yelich, the MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019. And the first offering is not close. Movement in the Yankees pen. Andy Pettit, the left-hander, up and throwing. Schmidt getting loose as well. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Bryce Terang getting ready to hit. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
Yelich goes. Pitch is low. Throw to second and great jump.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Now a bunt with 2 strikes, and that goes foul. It's a strikeout. Next for the Brewers, Print intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now.
They take the force out. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. So they strand a pair. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order, due up. It's the Brewers 3 and the Yankees 2. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Trevor McGill. A chance at his first save of the year.
Number 29, Trevor McGill.
Derek Jeter stepping in now for the Yankees.
The shortstop.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
First pitch misses.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
And that one fouled off. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism has shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Bellinger in the box, lays off for ball one. That one the other way. Oh, he gloves it.
Wow, that was an awesome leaping catch. Great reactions, great athleticism, and he snatched that thing out of the air, and he robbed him of a base hit.
Judge in the box now, takes strike one.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
That missed by a lot, and it's a ball and a strike. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1-2.
One strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, a ton of hits in this one, but the sequencing just not on point to be able to put runs up on the board. Real close game. Saw a lot of offense, but it just didn't translate. So many runners left in scoring position, so many missed opportunities, and it came down to just a couple of key at-bats.
3-2 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long